Okay, what I want to do is actually to do a bit of a library search. So now you know that people like Marianne Wolf, who's a professor at MIT, not in the University of Southeast, Middle West, and the center up left front of a little town in the Middle West of America. None of that, right? So she definitely doesn't come from some village university. And this other French guy I gave you the link to, who also talks about using technology in order to support students' management of information, right? Because learning is nothing else but management of information. And that management is not a simple thing. Anyway, so you've listened to all of that. Now, Bakhtin is the person who actually talks about it, and Bakhtin was contemporary of Vygotsky. So there is a lot of papers about Bakhtin and early literacy. If you type them there, Bakhtin and early literacy, you will find hundreds of them, because there's obviously now a shift. Everybody is sick and tired of Vygotsky. Everybody knows that it just doesn't work and it's not the way to go. Whether you agree or not, it's not the issue. The issue is that Bakhtin is out there just as much nowadays. Not 10 years ago, because it just took a while for the Americans to shift, and until the Americans shift, nobody else is doing a shift. Well, not in Australia and hardly in England. And everybody else never was in Vygotsky, but we're talking about Anglo-Saxon countries. All right, so we know that technology is important. We know that early literacy people sometimes protest against technology, but technology doesn't mean iPhone. It means, for example, engaging children with a smart board activities. Smart board activities are not Wi-Fi, are connected to the desktop. The desktop is connected to the internet through a blue wire, and so on. So, and anyway, the smart board is in every classroom, costs heaps of money, about $5,000 to $6,000 nowadays. It's there for a reason, and the government pays money for it to be there for a reason. All right, so now I'm just looking at the articles that will not be looking just at Bakhtin and early literacy, but Bakhtin, technology, or maybe I should put a comma here. How about that? Bakhtin, technology, and early literacy. So let's make sure that I wasn't biased. Now, we've got everything that I have actually already pulled myself to save it. You don't have to do any of that. It's well beyond the second year. But I just wanted to have a look. How much is technology here engaged? Dialogue, second language, foreign language. That's wonderful. John Kelly is Vygotskian, by the way, so not quite there. So I don't know, she must have shifted now to Bakhtin, because when I was writing my PhD, she was still Vygotskian. Transforming early literacy. Right, I can't see anywhere the word technology. Freire, Paulo Freire, totally misunderstood, a great educationist. There we go. So I would have to go through the power, resistance, and literacy. You can see that once you start going to Bakhtin, you start getting people who actually do critical pedagogy, which means actually thinking about the relationship between teacher and the student, and assessing it in a critical way, which means comparing with different discourses about power and seeing whether the teacher and the student are really in that cozy relationship of proximal development, or whether there is a little bit of dark energy happening there. So there we've got delusion. Delusion is also a version, bit modernized version of dialogue. They are French philosophers. So what do we have here? The future of literacy. It's all great. Understanding digital literacies. There we go. We've got something here. That's really cool. classroom interactions. There's no technology here as that I can see. Literacy is global and local, right? You can see that from all these papers at this very moment we have one. Understanding digital literacies. Okay, I can't see the abstract in an easy way, so we might actually click on the full text, okay, and hope for the best. So now what I have to do is work out how it works. PDF here. So if format PDF is viable, forgive me, I don't use technology this way, so I'm just a little bit blind here. Contents, bookmarks, where's the PDF file here? Oh, come on. I might just stop it for a second to see if I can sort it out without actually